Hey everybody, it's Dan with Pain For You. Today's topic is going to be why physical treatments are a bad idea. And I'll dive into that in a second, but we're going to take a couple of nice relaxing breaths. Breathe in the confidence, breathe out the doubt. Breathe in the peace, breathe out the noise and the static. Breathe in the knowledge, breathe out the fear. Just keep on breathing a little bit. So, real quick, just a story. We had a storm come through yesterday, probably got 6 or 7 inches of rain, heavy winds, a lot of trees down. I just checked the power outage. There's 33 outage points just in my little town, and so could be a long time that I've got no power. I think they're estimating maybe Friday, and I'm recording this on Wednesday, so could be another 2 days. Fortunately, I've got a little generator. That's why I'm out front today. Wanted to make sure you didn't have to hear that generator screaming at us all through the video. Anyway, everybody, thank you for the warm wishes. I am fine. We'll probably swing by my son's house to upload the videos. Keep going for you guys. So, why physical treatments are a bad idea? Well, number one, Sarno said, reject the physical, right? Repudiate the physical diagnosis, which basically meant stop getting physical treatments, whether you're doing injections, chiropractic, massage, acupuncture, any number of things, ablations, surgeries, right? If you have done the self-assessments and you have determined that it is in fact TMS that is causing your symptoms, these physical treatments that the doctors and pain management centers and practitioners out there recommend have very, very little chance of success. The only chance I see that it might have is placebo, but they're not going to work. And the reason for that is you're treating the symptom, which is the pain or the other symptoms, and you're not treating the cause, which is TMS, stress, a stress response, psychophysiological pain disorder, the mind-body syndrome. Pain's created up here, so giving yourself an injection in your back is not going to help. That's the primary reason. And Sarno was right on the money about this, and he believed that physical treatments will confuse your brain. You're supposed to be teaching your brain that your body is fine. Then why are you going to the chiropractor? Why are you going and getting all these physical treatments with the hope that maybe it'll work? And look, I know a lot of people struggle because they've tried the TMS thing and it hasn't worked yet, and they're not really sure why it hasn't worked. So I don't know, maybe I'll go to the chiropractor, maybe the next adjustment will work. And they're kind of vacillating back and forth. Or if you're the type who is putting ice on or heat on, sleeping with the heating pad all the time, whatever it may be, yeah, it might be a nice little temporary relief. And I know sometimes relief is a good thing. But what are you convincing your brain? If you're constantly sleeping on a heating pad, you're telling your brain that there's a physical or structural challenge there that needs to be dealt with. And a confused brain is not going to let go of the pain, and here is why. The brain will always default to whatever will keep you safest, right? And so, if the brain perceives that there is a structural or physical reason for the pain, the brain is going to try to protect you from further damaging or injuring yourself, because again, we've convinced ourselves that the body is at fault, and so the brain is going to say, don't bend over, don't stand up, don't lay down, don't go jogging, don't do this, don't do that, because you've convinced the brain that it's structural or physical, and therefore it's going to say, look, walking is dangerous, don't go for a walk. Don't walk your dog, they'll pull on you and that'll jerk your body around. That's dangerous. Again, if you think your body is the problem, and that is why you're getting these physical treatments, because you're trying to fix your body, sorry to say, but you're not all on board with this TMS stuff yet. You're kind of vacillating between the two. And it's really important for you to make a decision that it's actually just TMS that's causing the symptoms or the pains. Because once you make that firm decision, you've gathered the evidence, you've done the self-assessments, by making a decision that yes, I'm all in on this mind-body syndrome, this TMS thing, too much stress, stress response, whatever you want to call it. When you make the decision that you're all in, you're not going to look at anything else. You're going to stop the physical treatments. You're going to forego maybe a little bit of benefit. And I've talked to so many people, and guess what? The people who are still going to chiropractors, even though they think it's TMS, but the little bit of it says, well, I like my chiropractor and it helps me out. You know, I'll ask these people and I will say, how long does the relief last for? And they'll be like, a couple hours. And so I will challenge you that if you are going to get some type of physical treatment that will give you a temporary relief that might last a few hours, maybe a few days, is that worth trading the decision that it's all TMS and going in on that? Is that worth trading the opportunity to end your symptoms completely through a committed TMS approach? Is that worth it? That little bit of benefit? Is that little bit of relief you get from ice or heat worth trading, perhaps not getting better because you keep on confusing your brain with all these physical treatments, these gadgets, pills and potions? I don't understand how some of these companies out there will sell them. I mean, I just saw an article somewhere that there's like an eyedropper type of thing, and take one drop and within 54 seconds you're going to be pain-free for a few days. Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's all snake oil. And that's one of the big problems with these pills, gadgets, potions, is that a lot of it doesn't work because they don't understand what's causing the pain in the first place and what we need to do to retrain the brain, teach the brain that you're actually safe so that it can learn and perceive that there is no danger, so it can turn off those fire alarms called pain. So if you're still doing physical treatments, I really want you to ask the question, why am I doing that? Am I doing that because I've been going to the chiropractor for years and don't want to have a difficult conversation and say I'm not coming back anymore? Am I doing it because I like them? They're friendly, you know, and they understand how I hurt. Are you doing it because you get a couple hours relief? That's how I was. I did a lot of chiropractic and I might have felt better for a couple hours, but man, a few hours later I was right back to where I was, and I spent more money and time and energy trying to do that, and it didn't work for me. And the reason was because it was always TMS. So I challenge you to ask yourself the question, is a little bit of temporary relief worth potentially trading the confidence which you need to go into this with, that it is TMS and that you're all in? You know, if you're still getting physical treatments of any sort, you're not all in, and your brain knows that, and that may be why you're struggling. You could be doing all the TMS stuff in the world, but if you keep on doing the physical stuff, your brain's going to go, maybe there is a problem. I shouldn't let go of this pain, because again, the pain is there to protect you from doing further physical damage. So if you think you got a bad back and you're going for chiropractic, what do you think is going to happen the next time you take your dog for a walk and they pull on you? You're going to think, oh no, I hurt my back. And it may very well hurt at that moment, but that's not because you got a bad back. It's because the pain or the brain said, oh no, that was dangerous, stop it. Here's some pain so you don't do that again. It's literally that simple. The brain is there as, the pain is there as a protection mechanism to stop you from doing something that could harm you. So that's a perfect reason for me to say physical treatments, not only do they not work, but they can be costly, and you're absolutely confusing the brain. You're sending two messages. I think it's TMS and I'm going to do this work and journaling and feeling and mindset and all that stuff, but yet I'm still going to do the physical treatments. I'm sorry to say, they're not helping you. They're just holding you back. So please comment below. Let me know. Be honest, are you guys still administering physical treatments, whether it be over the counter, whether it be ice packs, heat packs, wraps, who knows, whatever treatments you're doing physically. Now there are cases where when you're in a flare, be kind to yourself. If a little bit of pain meds helps you get through a bad day, Dr. Sarno started to ease up on that and started to prescribe some medicine towards the end. And I believe some of the current TMS medical doctors do that. But if you are doing anything with medicine, whether it be over the counter or a prescription, be very, very clear. Say, this is not the cure, but it's going to help me out for a little while. And I love myself, so I'm going to do that out of love, not fear. And so, with the exception of that, I think most other, if not all the other physical treatments probably should be avoided, so that you can be very clear and very confident with yourself and your brain that I'm all in on this TMS stuff, and I know with certainty that my body's okay. And when you soothe yourself and calm yourself down and reassure yourself it's really okay, like you would a scared child, you're going to be so much better off. So, comment below. Let me know who's guilty. Raise your hand. Who's still doing physical treatments and then wondering why the TMS stuff's not working. Again, the brain will err on the side of caution. If there's any thought that you might have a physical problem, the brain is going to protect you by giving you pain to stop you from doing something that it perceives may harm you. That's as simple as I can make it. So, love you guys and gals. Please comment below, share this video, and we'll see you soon. Love you.